All right, ready to dive in. We've got a K-pop collab on deck that's got everyone talking. Blackpink's Rosé and Bruno Mars teamed up for a new single. APT, it's called. You guys sent this Yahoo-style HK article over tons of stuff about the song, the video, even some interesting moments between Rosé and Bruno.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Right. So K-pop, I mean, it's basically everywhere, right? Huge global thing. But just in case, K-pop, short for Korean pop music, totally taken the world by storm. Catchy tunes, incredible dancing, fans all over the planet. I mean, devoted, diehard fans.
Yeah, it's next level fandom.
For real. And Blackpink, K-pop royalty, 4 members. They've broken records left and right, top of the charts globally. Plus, they're fashion icons. So yeah, when they drop a new single, everyone's listening.
Absolutely.
This article jumps right into it, talks about how the new single, APT, has this really vibrant, like pink rock kind of style. And the melody, total earworm. But get this, okay? The article mentions Rosé kissing Bruno in the music video.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And Bruno even teased it on Instagram. Said Rosé was trying to kiss him. So what is that about? Like, is this a publicity thing to get people talking, or is there something more to it?
Well, it wouldn't be surprising. I mean, think about how K-pop groups market themselves, especially Blackpink. They are masters at drumming up excitement, getting their fans talking online.
That's true.
It's actually pretty clever. A little playful teasing on social media gets everyone curious, sparks conversations, and boom, everyone's talking about the song before they've even heard it. Then they can't wait for the music video. It goes way beyond just a kiss.
It's like they're building a whole experience around the release. Every interaction, every little snippet they release just adds to the anticipation.
Exactly. And you know what this points to? Something K-pop does incredibly well, visual storytelling, especially in their music videos. Those videos are mini-movies, seriously. Each one is meticulously crafted. There's a narrative. It ties into the lyrics, the themes of the song.
That's true. And it's not just K-pop, right? I mean, music videos in general have become so creative, so artistic. It's another way for artists, and no matter what genre, to connect with their fans visually, emotionally.
Definitely. But K-pop, they really invest in it. I mean, the production quality, the choreography, the fashion, every single detail is intentional. It all adds to this really captivating, immersive experience for the viewer.
So this kiss we're talking about, it's not just some random thing thrown in there. It's part of this bigger narrative they've created to get our attention and keep us hooked.
Exactly. And remember the article said the song has that playful pink rock vibe? Well, this kiss could play into a larger theme, right? Maybe it's about rebelling or flirtation or breaking free from expectations. Of course, we need to see the full video to really analyze it, but still.
Yeah, good point. It's like we're putting together a puzzle, right? The song, the video, even their social media, it all adds up to this whole picture.
That's it, exactly. And honestly, that's what makes these K-pop collaborations so interesting. They've got these different layers, there's strategy behind them, and they always keep you guessing.
And speaking of collaborations, Rosé and Bruno, that's just one example, right? I mean, K-pop artists teaming up with Western musicians is a huge trend now.
It's everywhere. It's a global phenomenon now, and it says a lot about what's happening in the music industry. These collabs introduce K-pop to a much larger audience and create this cool exchange of musical styles, different cultural influences.
It's like they're building bridges with music, breaking down barriers with, well, a universal language. Seems like every other week there's a new K-pop collab blowing up the charts. It's
It
amazing.
really is. It shows how globally popular K-pop has become, but also how smart these collaborations are. It's a win-win, really. Western artists tap into the passionate K-pop fan base, and K-pop groups get way more international recognition.
Everyone wins. Even us, the listeners, right? We get to experience this fusion of sounds, styles, and cultures. It's so cool.
Totally. It pushes creative boundaries, makes you rethink what music can be. It's something really special.
So K-pop collaborations, they're a big deal, changing the music scene as we speak. But let's zoom out for a second. Why are groups like Blackpink choosing to do this? How does it fit into their plan, their overall strategy?
Well, to really get it, you got to understand, K-pop idol groups, they're not just individual artists, they're like whole brands, carefully crafted brands. And a lot of times, there's this powerful entertainment agency behind them calling the shots.
Yeah, it's a whole other level of planning compared to what we usually see in Western music, for sure.
Right, they're playing the long game, training, marketing, going global. It's all part of a bigger plan. So this collab, Rosé and Bruno Mars, it's part of making Blackpink global superstars. Even as the individual members do their own thing, explore solo careers.
So it's like they're stronger together, but they can also branch out, do their own thing, and it all comes back to benefit the group.
Exactly. It maximizes their impact. Solo projects let them try different sounds, show off their own style, and that attracts a wider audience, which obviously is good for them, but it also loops back to Blackpink as a whole, makes the whole brand stronger.
Right. Each member is kind of like a brand ambassador,
Yeah.
expanding their reach like crazy.
You got it. And this isn't new. You see with other K-pop groups too. This whole setup, it gives them more creative freedom and helps them last longer in an industry that's constantly changing. Because even if the group eventually goes their separate ways, which happens a lot in K-pop, by the way, each member has a head start on their solo career. They're already out there.
Makes total sense. It's like setting themselves up for success down the line, individually and as a group.
Yep. And these solo projects, they often end up boosting the group too. Let's say a member releases a hit solo song or does a collab with a huge Western artist. Suddenly, everyone's talking about them again, and that interest spills over to the whole group.
It's like this constant back and forth cross promotion, building that brand. K-pop agencies have got it down to a science.
Tell me about it. It's like a well-oiled machine. Every single part is working together, and that's how they create this massive global impact. It's pretty impressive when you think about it.
It really is. Okay, so we've covered the Kiss, the song, the music video, K-pop collabs as a whole, and Blackpink's master plan. Anything we've missed in our APT deep dive? What else stood out in that article?
Oh, right. The article mentioned some other solo releases from Blackpink members. There's Lisa's Moonlit Floor and Jennie's Mantra, both totally different vibes. And again, it just proves their strategy with these solo projects really works.
Yeah, they're giving each member a moment to shine while keeping that Blackpink identity strong.
Exactly. And it keeps the fans happy and engaged. Always something new to look forward to. A group comeback, a solo release, a huge collab like APT. It's smart.
They really understand their audience, and they get how much the music industry is changing. That's
Right.
clear.
No doubt. Blackpink and their team, they're not just riding the K-pop wave, they're driving it, pushing boundaries and changing what it means to be a successful music group today.
This whole conversation has been eye-opening, honestly. I have a whole new respect for what goes into these K-pop collabs, the strategy, the artistry. It's a lot more than meets the eye.
I'm with you. It's this fascinating mix of music, marketing, global culture, a lot to unpack.
So for our listeners out there, what's the big takeaway here? What have we learned from dissecting APC and the world of K-pop?
Well, I think the big takeaway here is this. K-pop collaborations like this Rosé and Bruno Mars thing, it's more than just like catchy songs. It's a whole shift, a big one, in how music works globally.
Yeah, totally.
It's strategic, carefully planned, and it gets K-pop in front of all these new people, blends different styles of music. It makes you think about how music crosses borders now in the digital age. And at the core of it all, you have these crazy talented artists, and they get how to create a musical experience that's truly global.
Wow, yeah. That's a really good way to put it. We started with a kiss, dug into this whole world of K-pop collabs, and now it's like, whoa, we see the future of music differently.
Right.
All right, so time for my favorite part, leaving you with something to think about. We talked about Rosé and Bruno, the magic they made together. So now tell me, what other artists would you love to see team up? No limits, dream big.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right. Maybe a K-pop group with like a legendary rock band
Oh.
or a brand new indie artist with a K-pop icon. Whatever your dream collab is, let us know in the comments. Who knows, maybe it'll spark our next deep dive.
I love it.
But until then, make sure you check out APT. Let us know what you think. And as always, keep those brains working, keep asking those questions, and send us your deep dive ideas. We'll be back soon with more.